Welcome to another episode of It's All Love Podcast, Season 3, Episode 7. Man, how everybody doing tonight, man? Y'all know host Butter, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to follow me? It's at Butter TV on Instagram. You know, we got the man, the myth, T-Mo off the top.
What's going on with y'all, man? You already know what it is. We back with another show. Saturday night show. We about to bring another lit show y'all way. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Man, we
Doing
doing good,
good,
sir.
man.
We
Doing
doing good,
good.
man. But we got the one, the only, Noble Noah.
What's going on, everybody? It's Nova Noah. We back with a new episode of the podcast. We got some hot topics for y'all tonight. We ready. I mean, we've been talking about it for a minute, so we ready to dive in and give y'all our perspectives of it. I think I don't know if I'm trying to remember which topic we rolling with first, fellas, but whichever one it is, we ready to get it popping.
Yeah, hey, but before we start, man, we want to send out condolences out to T-Mo. T-Mo lost a family member today. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody keep T-Mo and his family in y'all prayers. You know what I'm saying?
And I definitely appreciate that, fellas.
Definitely
No,
sending
man, that's
prayers
for
out to
sure. That's
Timo
for
and his
sure, sir.
family.
Always. Hey, come on, man. We don't got each other back. Ain't nobody else gonna have our back. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have each other back. But we're gonna show this first clip. We're gonna get straight into it, y'all.
One thing I'm also not into doing at this point in life is chasing after somebody. You feel me? I will pursue you, but I'm not finna chase after you.
Talk about it. Tell them the
guess
difference.
What?
No, D1, you gotta stop. Tell the difference. What's the difference between pursuing and chasing?
So pursuing you means that I will let you know. You will clearly know that I'm interested in you. You're not gonna have to wonder. I know how to make it plain. You heard me?
And what's chasing?
Believe that chasing is. You want me to take part in these mental gymnastics that come along with trying to figure out your, man, what's this word this girl used, man? This girl said that she was, I can't remember the word, but I looked it up because it was a vocabulary word. She was a person who couldn't be figured out. You know what I'm saying? and I was like, and you priding yourself on this. Like.
What y'all think, fellas? What y'all think?
Yeah, go ahead. Start that off. No.
I'm gonna be honest, fellas. The clip didn't show up on my thing. I didn't see the clip. One of y'all got to tell me which clip it was.
Hold on, you ain't see it? Try to play it again. You said you ain't see it?
It said the video failed. I don't know.
I'm gonna try it again.
One thing I'm also not into doing at this point in life is chasing after somebody. You feel me? I will pursue you, but I'm not finna chase after you.
Talk about it. Tell them the difference.
Guess what?
No, D1, you gotta stop. Tell the difference. What's the difference between pursuing and chasing?
So pursuing you means that I will let you know. You will clearly know that I'm interested in you. You're not gonna have to wonder. I know how to make it plain. You heard me?
And what's chasing?
Believe that chasing is. You want me to take part in these mental gymnastics that come along with trying to figure out your, man, what's this word this girl used, man? This girl said that she was, I can't remember the word, but I looked it up because it was a vocabulary word. She was a person who couldn't be figured out. You know what I'm saying? and I was like, and you priding yourself on this.
And I definitely agree. I definitely agree with him. I pursue you, but I ain't chasing.
Yeah, that makes me think about a post that I had posted probably a couple of weeks ago where it was like, who noticed that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out and you say no, case closed. It's like, I mean, like at the end of the day, you post you know what I'm saying? How, you want me to you want me to chase after you? Like, if I don't feel like that the shit's mutual, then I mean, I ain't gonna really keep going. I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. Now, when you talking about chasing, like I don't know, it's just like you just love the fact of you really just brushing a nigga off, and then he just basically just coming and just keep trying to get you and keep trying to get you, and you just like he don't want to understand the word no, or because because some women what they will do is they'll be saying okay, nah, or trying to subtly let you down or whatever the case may be, making you chase them, but the whole time they're doing little shit to keep you around. They're trying even, like, okay, like she's doing this, but she's doing a little something to make the nigga still keep pursuing her. If y'all get what I'm saying.
No. I got you. I pursue, but chasing. I mean, I don't know if I'm using it correctly, but I figure chasing as in somebody who been trying to get with you for 2 3 years, and you know what I'm saying, for a long point of time, and you just keep on chasing, and what you call, once I pursue you and let you know that I'm interested, if the feeling not mutual, I think that's where I stop.
I feel like it's a confusion between courting and chasing, and I feel like a lot of women they kind of mix the two as the same thing when it's two different things. A man courting you is he's doing things to get your attention. In return, you're giving him that same level or some type of indication that you're interested in it and you want him to keep going. Chasing is a man, he keep coming after you and you keep trying to get away. You want him to keep following after you. So I feel like when it comes to that, I feel like ladies try to have this thing of they want to be courted, but they get the courting and the chasing confused. I feel like as a woman, you should want to get courted, but it should be a same level to where if a man is courting you, you're showing him you appreciate his efforts in trying to get you, not you're trying to run away or whatever it is. A man should never feel like he's chasing.
Right. No facts. Yeah, I don't really be getting it when you be having the guys that really be, chasing, for years. You know what I'm saying? He been trying to get me for 3 years now, and then you finally give him a chance. I mean, I feel like most times in that situation, dude probably not even really trying to deal with you seriously at that point. So chasing ain't always chasing for the most part ain't really probably the best thing to do for real when you making somebody chase, because at the end of the day when they finally get it and then they not really what you thought it was. Maybe they was interested in you, but now they like shit. I don't even want you now.
Yeah, now it's just all about achieving the goal. You know what I'm saying? Once they achieve that goal, it's really gonna be no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got me to a point where you made me seem like I was pressed, or you know what I'm saying, you were disinterested, or you had all these big things going on, and I probably been the best person for you.
Yeah, hey, it's 11 people in here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button,
You know what
everybody.
I'm
Hey, Daybreak say, some people just be doing too much. Keep moving. Yeah, but I ain't want to just limit it to just the men, women too. You know what I'm saying? Don't be chasing. You know what I'm saying? Pursue a person that you want, and if they're not interested, keep it moving. I mean, I like exactly what she said. Like, keep it moving because nobody want to make themselves same press, men or women. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Let's be realistic. Nobody want to make themselves same press. People want to feel wanted,
Yeah,
and feeling wanted is not me chasing a person, or me making a person chase me. I'm letting them know, like if I make a person chase me, I'm letting them know that I don't really want
no, that's definitely true, and I definitely agree that I think it's the one in it as you're saying that a person want the more they feel wanted, I feel like it's a better situation for both parties. A
you.
person after a certain point, they're gonna feel like, well, this person ain't really feeling me. They don't really want me. They making me wait and do this, and I gotta go above and beyond to do this. The simpler, I feel like the simplest stuff. Some people stretch it out and want you to do the most for it. If you talking about a simple date or whatever it is, they wanted you to go above and beyond, and well, you gotta show me this, and I gotta see this before this happen. I gotta. I feel like to a degree is it has to be a level of we're both putting in the same level so we both feel like we're getting the same back, because on either side, if a woman is chasing a man and he's not showing her the level of interest it is, then you can easily find a man that is giving you that level of interest that you want. And same thing with a man. I just feel like the lust, the attraction, the desire of actually getting somebody sometimes clouds your judgment.
But I feel like dudes be fucking it up for us though because they don't separate you know the the actions of when they want to pursue a woman seriously or when they just trying to fuck. So a lot of times
Break that down a little bit
they
more.
so they
Break that down.
so you know what I'm saying. So with the women, they tangling, the guys that are still they acting like they trying to maybe be with you, or they doing the same things, relationship type things.
Mm.
They don't really separate the two of if they just trying to hit. So the woman is basically tying both together, so they don't really know exactly when the guy is really trying to take him serious. So it's probably a guy that's just trying to hit, but he's knowing relationship type things, and they think, okay, this dude chasing me. This dude chasing me now. He just really just trying to hit, and it's could be vice versa. We know how that shit go.
Mm-hmm. So you saying that a lot of the confusion, do you feel like it comes from the man's side, as in the man really doesn't give the clear, you know, breakdown of, I'm chasing you because I want to hit, and I'm chasing you because I want a relationship. You feel like it's just a gray area, and women just feel like, well, I'm just going to assume that he just wants me in general, and ain't just one or the other. It's he wants all of it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's why I always say when you be talking about, oh, you have all these options, you have all these options. It's like, really, how many options do you really have? Because most of the motherfuckers that you probably have available to you probably just want one thing, or because it ain't really gonna be too many people that we already know you're gonna come across with the person that ain't for you more than you're gonna come across that right one. So if
Mm.
you had motherfucking like 12 niggas hitting you up every day in your DMs or texting you or doing or whatever the case may be, how many of them 12 do you really think is trying to take you serious?
Yeah. I mean, and that's what we always say too. Like, how do you break it down? Like, just because you saying you got men on you, like, how do you really know? Like what do these men really want from you? Like as a woman, like, I mean, because I feel like as a woman saying she got men, I don't feel like that's nothing. I don't feel like that's too. You ain't saying nothing. Like
Yeah,
I feel like a average woman probably has a good man a good man just waiting around. So I don't really feel like that's too much for a woman to say, well, I got men on me. But I feel like the more thing is, if a woman can say, well, I got men right now, that and I feel like this is the biggest part here, is men right now that I want, that I find attractive, that I want, that will actually wipe me up right now, actually take me serious. Like, I feel like that's a bigger thing. Like, just having lust and men chase after you, I feel like that's a natural thing of women. Women get that. So I don't really feel like that's too much of a bragging thing, for a woman to say.
That's facts. Rochelle say, I know as a woman because I don't have men like that, and I'm picky.
Because I don't have men like
so
that. What?
you're saying what? You see, I put in work into knowing me on what I don't like using experience. I don't like using experience how to recognize. How you base? Yeah, I guess it really all depends. Like, just because you experience one thing, that don't mean that's exactly what it is if you're dealing with somebody else. And we another thing too, we be slowing up the process a lot of times because the first thing you do is you like, oh, I seen that before. This is what this means. Or I'm not about to go down that road again. I'm about to go ahead and cut this shit off. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, nah, they don't necessarily mean that. It don't necessarily mean that. Like, just yeah, that shit probably happened before, and this, that, and whatever you thinking about happened, but it don't necessarily mean that that's the road that you're gonna go down again. But you know, different. It really all depends on the situation. But mm,
And no, it's definitely true because everybody not the same. I mean, you might see the same characteristics in a person that you're dealing with that you dealt with before. That don't necessarily mean that they won't be a bad person or anything like that. They just got some tendencies that's the same as somebody else.
Yeah,
So a
no, I
red
agree.
flag. So basically, what I was saying, a red flag that was used for another person doesn't necessarily mean because that person is showing you some of those like characteristics mean that that person has a red flag on them too.
No, I agree with that. I do feel like the characteristics of a person may differ depending on who looking at them. So what may seem like a red flag to one person may not be a red flag.
Mm-hmm. That's facts.
What? Huh?
Knowing yourself.
She said she likes playing death.
Yeah, she said, right. I love lying or playing deaf or mute or whatever, or just go off to scare him off because my sight are still on one dude. So said her sight is still on one dude.
Mm.
So
But
she basically running the men off that she don't want and putting all her eggs in one for one guy. I don't know what
I
she
about to
is.
say it's funny. That shit don't seem like it worked for us. I feel like a lot of times if I tried to act like an ain't shit nigga, that made them still want me.
no, that's true. But running people off, you might run off the one who was really for you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? By not even giving that person the opportunity.
Mm.
So I don't know if I would play that game. You know, it's like playing Russian roulette.
Yeah, but what's it called? So, but you say that you don't. Well, the thing is, though, you said that because we always talking about dating more than one person, but she's saying that she already has her eye on one. So I mean, like she's basically saying that shit. This one got my attention right now, so I'm not really entertaining y'all right now.
Okay, now I understand. So maybe I was reading wrong. No, I got you. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, that definitely makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
Yeah, that one definitely assists more than what I was thinking as well too. So
Oh yeah, I broke it down a totally different way, Timo. I'm glad you clarified that for me because I definitely took it as just scaring people away, just to scare them away.
mm,
Not even knowing what the person has to say or what the person has to offer.
Yeah.
But she did say in the end, sights are still on one dude, so that means somebody already won her over.
Hmm.
So now that definitely makes sense. Hey, Timo, lead us into the next topic, Timo.
Oh yeah. So you know, you know, we already know that one when you do find that right one, or when you do find that one, you know,
No, 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 not that one, Timo.
which one? Oh,
Uh,
wait, just play. Go ahead, play the video.
Didn't play the video.
So I think you're very attractive,
Thank you.
and I wanted to ask you if you're single.
I am single.
You are single.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I'm just focusing on work right now.
So you wouldn't have time to put a lady in your life?
Not the way I would want to.
What's that way? What's the way you want to?
I would want to be able to make her a priority. I don't think I can do that right now.
So you're not scared of like missing out on the right girl? Let's say you meet me today and you think I'm the right girl, and you're not gonna talk to me because you don't have really a lot of time like to meet me, so you're not gonna talk to me at all?
Well, if you're the right girl, but I treat you wrong because I don't necessarily have the time to devote to you that I wanted to, then I don't think I would do either of us a good service.
That sounds really good. Usually guys are not like that.
Hey, I
Yo,
respect this honesty.
no, what I respect. I mean, I respect the honesty, but I also respect the way that she basically understood and basically understood what he was trying to say and didn't really just take it the wrong way. Because when I made this post, it was basically women. Most women, if you probably would have said that, or I ain't gonna say most women, a lot of women, if you would have said that, it would have been like, well, what makes you feel like she can't get you to that point? It's like, I mean, did you not really understand what he said? I mean, he's trying to really get to a certain point before he even goes down that road. Because he already knows that. I mean, if he goes down that road at this particular time, he ain't gonna be able to do everything that he wants and needs and give you everything that you need. So I mean, like,
Nah, that's why I say
no,
I respect what he said because he was honest. Most men, we'd take that opportunity. We'd have looked up and say how good she looked. You're like, oh, for real? Oh, well, I can make time. You know what I'm saying? When really, actually, in actuality, you don't have time, or you're not even ready to be in a relationship with someone, and you lead them astray. So you're like, why would I go in and lead you astray when I can just wait till I'm ready to date and I have time to date and I can treat a woman how I want to treat her, and then the relationship will last longer.
And it's just the what he said that got me when he said that he don't want to mess up, but he may consider it may be opportunity with a good woman. So if he take that time now, and like I said, he don't got time for it, then he done already. If he taking it and mess it up, then he done already lost that opportunity. So he said instead of me going in and going all in now, let me hold off on this opportunity. And if it's meant for me, I guess opportunity will come back around and it would be a better situation. But I do feel like his breakdown and how he explained it, it is the best way to put it. And like Timo said, the level of understanding that she had with it. Like it's one thing for him to say it, but the woman how she received it and understood where he was coming from, I feel like that's the best example of communication.
That's facts. The Naku say, I totally respect that. In fact, I love that. Don't waste a person's time or hurt them if you're really not ready to go all in.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I mean, I feel like some people just really be trying to rush the process, or trying to say, oh, you make time for what you want to make time for. I mean, like that's it has this truth to it, but I feel like that statement is very kind of cliche for real.
Hmm.
I mean, because there's a lot of variables. Okay, you tell me, what I'm saying, you see me on live and you be like, shit, we could do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? But you on live, shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm grinding, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sit there and get to the top.
That's facts.
Just as a whole, you think I'm on live just just shooting the breeze for real? You know what I'm saying? I'm at my part time right now.
Yeah,
You
no, I
know,
mean, and I agree with that as well. I feel like it has to be, and I feel like and like I said earlier, the level of understanding. I feel like if a person understands that, okay, this is how much time that this person has. I feel like everybody may need different, more time than others. Like I feel like some people can be content with, okay, I know this person has X, Y, and Z going on. I'm gonna give them their time to handle their business, and whatever time they have left, if they can give it to me, they can give it to me. And other people just need a little bit more attention, time, affection, whatever it is. So, like I said, it depends solely on the person that you're dealing with, because I don't feel like every time frame is the same for everybody. Somebody could be cool with, okay, I know this person on live all the time, but I know when they offline, they giving me the time that I leave. Then another person look at it as, man, you on live all the time. I don't never get the time that I really need, or the time that I feel I need. So I mean, I feel like the times break down to the person too. People may need different times depending on who they are.
You know, another reason why I respect it because if you know, if you know for a fact that you can't give that person the type of time that you want to give them, there's no need for you even to get involved because it's destined to fail. Because you know you're not putting your full time and effort into it. So how is it gonna work?
Mm.
You give her half of you when you want to give her all of you. So I just respect how he broke it down to her. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He didn't do it in a disrespectful way or nothing.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I definitely agree, and I feel like it could be other scenarios that can help in that situation. Like I said, if you know that you're not able to give that person the time that they need, or the time that they want, or whatever it is, he can easily say, we can be friends until I'm at the place where I need to be at. Not saying friends to where it has to be just them, but it's just saying that we can stay in contact. Like we can still stay in contact, but it's not to where uh you feel like you're held up on me. But just knowing that you're a good person, I'm a good person, and if something later down the road changes, then we can revisit this. Like it's a lot of different things that could be put on the table for them to keep that connection going. And I feel like people skip over the actual the built the friendship, having a friendship built. So
Mm-hmm.
I still feel like, with the level of understanding that they have, that they can still grow some type of bond. And if later, if something more comes out of it, then they can explore it. But they don't have to, like Timo said, you don't got to rush into something. You don't got to, I need it right now. If it ain't right now, then yeah, no, you don't got to rush into stuff. Take your time and let stuff develop.
Yeah, y'all know I gotta play devil advocate a little bit though, because
Mm.
like even though that situation went perfectly smooth, it definitely could have went the wrong way. Because his answer was so elegant and good. You know what I'm saying, that some women would take it as, oh no, he must be gay or something. What, you don't like women, or
That's
y'all know
right.
how
That's what I said.
you know how you get them crazy rational answers from people because they didn't get the answer that they wanted. So they'll take that to use that to try to down you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I said. Which why she answered him perfectly because you might get those. Oh, what you Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like because somebody actually commented and was like, "Oh, well, I mean, like if he finds the right person, none of this would be a problem." And I'm like, "Why wouldn't it be? If you're the right person, you can't give him everything you need." That's why I'm like, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, when it's something that you people want, they're not really worried about it. From the beginning, from the jump. I don't
Yeah, if
know.
you're not ready, you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? But he told you why he's not ready. Because I can't give you all of me. I wouldn't want to give
But
you half of me, and that's not enough to keep you.
I, I really want to know how many will really accept his answer though, because I mean, they say, oh yeah, what if you such and such? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, Beauty and Flaw say, I think he did well. Don't give false hope. And she said, focusing on you is so important.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
definitely.
definitely facts. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready yourself in order to be ready to be into a relationship with somebody else. It goes back to the self love. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready yourself. And I don't think nobody can force you into it like somebody was saying in your comments, Timo. Well, what if it's the right girl? He won't know if it's the right girl because he's not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So he's still not gonna give her the time of day neither. He's gonna say, I need time
yeah.
to wait. And I like what Noah
Mhm.
said. Hey, maybe we can be friends for now, and then when I'm ready, if we want to cross that line, we maybe can take it that way. I think that was a perfect answer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, because I was reading that when they saying about the false hope or whatever it is. Like I said, I feel like, and my issue with a lot of it is I feel like people put everybody in one box. Like they put everybody in a box of, if it ain't this box, then there's nothing I can do with you. And I feel like people got to start looking at it as in, this may not be the person that you're supposed to be with, but it might have some other value that it can add to your life. Like they may not be the person that you're supposed to date and be long term with, but they could be a friend that helps you with something else in your life that you got going on, or they could connect you with other people that they know that may help you in a business venture or something like that. Like I don't necessarily feel like, all right, the romantic side. If the romantic side is off the table, then it just throw the whole person away. Like if people gotta stop putting everybody in one category. Like people can be influencing your life in a lot of different ways. And people got to understand that if it ain't that one, it may be another avenue. Like I said, it could have been something else that they could talk about. They could have got in depth and say, well, we in the same field. We do the same thing, whatever it is. Oh, I know these people. I can connect you with these people. Like it's a lot of things that could have came out of that. So, like I said, I don't necessarily feel like, if it ain't automatic romantic and y'all both have an understanding of what it is, as long as y'all don't cross that line, then yeah, I feel like y'all can have some type of a dynamic.
I like this comment right here. Naku say, I would accept that only because I just got out of a situation like that. I guess I'm a tad sensitive about that right now. Be honest, be a grown up.
So you got a situation like what is it part him being honest or him coming into a situation not really saying what he wanted? How many times has the person said they had the right person but fucked it up because they weren't ready?
That's a fact.
Yeah, people don't really want to talk about that.
No, that's definitely facts right there. That's definitely facts. Nah, and booty and flaw, that's facts as well. Early experience is a lesson. It definitely is. It definitely is. And Rochelle say, being friends, getting to know each other, learning each other, taking time, having patience brings the best. Patience is
Yeah,
virtue. I mean, patience is a virtue.
yeah, man. Like
Yeah,
it's,
definitely.
yeah, I agree.
No, no, that's definitely right because a lot of people rush into things, head first, Speedy Gonzalez, and then run into a brick wall. Because like how you always say, Timo, you don't know. Some people haven't healed from their past trauma from their last relationships, but they be so quick to run into another one because the person is
Hmm.
attractive, or the person has the right amount of money, or dressed a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So people are rushing
Or
to
they've
that
been,
relationship when really they shouldn't even be getting in one.
yeah, or they've been, they be like, well, I've been single for about a year now. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being single. Well, I think I'm ready for a relationship. And the whole time you just miss certain things about being in a relationship. You just miss, being held at night. You just miss, having that companionship. You just miss having somebody doing certain things for you, or doing certain, or just doing certain things with a person. You know what I'm saying? So you just really just thinking about those things, and not really just thinking about how much work it takes to really to be in a relationship.
Hmm.
So I mean, like, and then so you're just getting with somebody because you want to be in a relationship instead of really just getting with the right person. So you're getting with somebody. Oh, I've been single for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. I think I'm ready for a relationship now. Now you date a couple people. Now you end up in a relationship with a motherfucker that you don't even need to be in a relationship with.
Now that's facts, but the question is, okay, you haven't been in a relationship for a year, but what type of things have you been working on in yourself to be ready for a
Mm,
new relationship?
right, right.
And I
No,
think
that's
Yeah,
Nate
fact.
Cool answered you, Timo. She say, being in a relationship with someone that pursued me and I went 10 toes down. I let my guard down and was ready for whatever. Then he was busy doing everything else but spending time with me.
but was that and in that scenario was he busy before y'all got into a relationship and it just stayed the same, or was he available to you all the time? Then when y'all got in a relationship, everything changed. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean it's I do agree. I feel like it is a fine line between it, and it's just like I said, and with that type of guy, and like she said in the comments too, she had no problem walking away with her head held high.
Hmm.
In that type of scenario, like I said, ladies, when you run across a man like that, y'all gotta cherish that. Like those like men being upfront and honest and not having no ulterior motive and agenda on their part. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, flat out what it is, and I feel like that has to be cherished as women as much as y'all may talk about all the negative experiences y'all had. Like I said, it is some good guys out there that shoot it to y'all straight, and that has to be uplifted as much as the negative is. To put out that it is guys out here trying to keep it real, keep y'all up on game, and keep y'all on point.
That's true. I like what Daybreak said. She said sometimes you got to heal from apologies you never will get, and that's definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
And Beauty and Flaw said, or where you just noticing stuff that you turned a blind eye to beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
No, that's definitely, but like Rochelle said,
That's for having
that's
sex
that's
early.
one situation. That's one situation where you can walk away with your head, with your head held high because he wasn't disrespectful. He was honest, and you know what I'm saying. You can't be mad at the truth.
Yeah, I
And he
mean,
can't lead you astray like a lot of people would.
and like I said, that's just attracting good men in your life, ladies. Like I said, when good men come into your life, don't automatically in your head view them as somebody that you got to be with. Like sometimes they have to be cherished for what they are. They're a decent man that's trying to do right by you as a woman. Don't automatically set the fantasy in your head that, oh, this is a good man, this might be my man, or this the man for me, whatever it is. That this man could serve a lot of other positive things in your life, man. You don't necessarily have to be just one-minded in one lane as, oh, if we ain't together, then I don't see nothing. Nah, it don't have to be like that, ladies. It's a lot of other good things to have good men in your life for.
That's right.
No, you definitely said that.
Yeah, nah, No Manoa broke that down. Hey, No Manoa, you almost made me go in the closet and grab a collar shirt. I felt that one.
That man said college.
I felt that was I ain't gonna
My
lie.
man.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, I just like I said, I just because I felt like in that scenario, just how that man broke it down, man. Like I said, he's an intelligent man, and he's really trying to, and like I said, he didn't have his own ulterior motive. Like I said, a lot of men, but would look back at that woman and said, "I was gonna say this, but she looking kind of good. I changed my." You understand? They would have flipped the script on it. But he looked back and he gave us some real game. Like, ladies, I don't know how many times you run across a man that actually give you real game without no ulterior motive. You know what I'm saying? Right. The fact he didn't have no ulterior motive, he was trying to run game, keep it straight. This is what it is. Whatever you can take from this situation, take from this situation, man. They got to be uplifted and cherished. And I feel like sometimes that gets looked over.
Yeah, because basically saying, let me better myself so I can be better for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or better with the woman who I will be into a relationship with. That's all he was saying.
That's true.
No, that's definitely fact. No, that's definitely facts. If people would just understand, sometimes everything ain't always the time.
No, it's definitely facts.
Nah, it definitely for both of them. Like I said, I give them both the credit of him explaining and her having the level of understanding to say, okay, I understand where this man is coming from, and not, like I said, like y'all saying earlier, not taking offense to it. A lot of women, and we seen this before, but Timo, when a woman look real good, she take it back. Oh, you ain't interested in me? I don't know about it. They just feel like it's hard for them to get turned down sometimes. So the fact that she didn't take it the wrong way, like I said, it's commendable to her as well to understand that, yeah, this man trying to do something, I don't want to stand in his way.
That's facts. Hey, Timo, that leads us into our next topic, Timo. Break it down for us, sir.
Yeah, you already know, man. So, what's it called? So let's say, it was a video that I came across, and I guess it was basically talking about, staying attracted, losing attraction to your partner. And I'm gonna let Butter go ahead and play the clip so y'all can hear what the lady has to say.
Before I play this clip, my bad, Timo. Yeah, before I play this clip, can y'all hit that like button?
Yeah, definitely. 12 of y'all in here, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and we need 4 more likes.
I'm about to play the clip now.
Ooh, I'm about to ruffle up some feathers with this post. Hey, somebody needs to say it. I just personally feel like it is extremely selfish and unfair for you to expect your partner to be sexually or physically attracted to you if your physical appearance is completely different from when y'all first met. For example, when y'all first met, you was 140. Now you knocking on 220, Like, let's just be real. Your partner was attracted to you by your physical appearance first. So we can't just ignore that. That's important. Beyonce said, I promise you, I'll keep myself right, remain the same chick you fell in love with. I'll keep it tight. I'll keep this figure right. But seriously, though, regardless of if you even got a partner or not, you should love yourself enough to the point where you always want to look and feel your best. Come on now, get right.
Wow, she said a mouthful of mouth.
Yes, sir. What y'all think?
No, I think, man, hey, I hate to say it, I agree with her 100%, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like just knowing the what I took from it was the ending, what she said, whether you with somebody or not, you want to keep yourself looking the best, feeling the best, whatever it is. So like I said, when it comes to your partner in changing their appearance and weight and all that different stuff, it has to be to your partner with or without you. He or she should want to keep herself up. So it should never come to the point to where you feel like your partner is letting themselves go or whatever it is, that's on your partner to hold themselves accountable too as well, to say, okay, even though I got somebody, and we all understand sometimes when you get somebody, you get comfortable, you get kind of lazy and say, well, I got somebody now, I can chill out. Nah, that's on you to still hold yourself accountable and say, I got to keep myself looking good for my partner. I know I got somebody, but I can still do X, Y, and Z to keep it, my partner interested and keep them. The reason I got them is the reason I'm gonna keep them. So, I do agree that if your partner has that change, that it's not on just you, it's on your partner to hold themselves accountable to say, I got to keep myself up.
No, that's true.
It is hard after it is hard after children. And nobody, like I said, and nobody saying this is an easy process. No, nobody ever says, keeping yourself up is easy process. I feel like it's between working you and your partner. Like even when you don't have the courage to say, well, not the courage to have the energy or feel like you can get yourself back. Your partner got to motivate you too, as in, you got to hold yourself accountable, and your partner saying, okay, let's get up and do this together. Let's work out together. Let's whatever we got to do to get you back to where you feel good about yourself or whatever it is. So it's a team effort on that. It shouldn't just fall on one person.
No, that's facts. That goes for both.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, because I'm focused on me. Yeah. Like I said, it's definitely a process. It's definitely a process, but it's a process that you gotta want. You gotta want it.
No,
You
that's
have
facts.
to you have to want to look a certain. You have to want us to look a certain way. And like I said, the motivation behind that is, before you got a partner, how was your upkeep? How was you keeping your body? What was you eating? Was you eating healthy? Was you keeping yourself up? Because a lot of that is just, this is what I naturally do. Even when I'm with you, this is who I was from the jump. So all at that point is just a maintain. It's a maintain to say, okay, I got you this way, so I'm gonna maintain it this way. And whatever step of life that is, your partner should just be an extra motivation to be like, let's take it up a next notch. Let's add a little more to it.
That's
But you
facts.
should have your own, will and desire to be the best person, look the best that you wanna look.
That's facts. If Kiera say, the question is, will your partner be honest enough to tell their partner they have fallen off?
That solely depends on your relationship with your, if your partner is scared to have, and that's a good question, Butter. Like I said, just the communication that we seen in the topic earlier, the communication of how somebody break it down, we understand that it is a level of delivery, how you deliver what you're saying, and your partner understanding what you're saying and not taking it the wrong way.
Yeah,
So you
about to
got
say,
to,
delivery, understanding. You gotta, goes back to what I always saying about being able to talk to your partner and not just say, "Oh, babe, let's go for a run or let's go for a walk," and then you try to say what you try, and then you take an offense because you think he's subliminally trying to say you need to lose weight.
mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it's all on how you say it. But at the end of the day, can you say it, or can you sit there and communicate that with your partner without them feeling any type of way, or without it, being taken wrong?
Yeah,
And all that. No,
that should
I
never
was
be a
just saying
fear.
that goes back from what talked about being able to understand and talk to your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if that's your partner, they should be able to understand that you're coming from an honest place, and you're coming from a,
There you go.
a genuine place. I'm not coming from nowhere talking bad about you because you my girl, or for the ladies, that's your man. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't think they would be coming from a bad place. They're just trying to keep you where you was at first, or make you even
Mm-hmm.
better.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree to that. I feel like it has to be that. It has to, if you're afraid to tell your partner or have that conversation with your partner, that's the first problem. Because you shouldn't even wait today till you feel like they done fell off. It should have been way something, a conversation or an action should have been done before they got to that point. Don't sit there and let your partner get to that point and then you wanna, no. This conversation should have already, had been had, and y'all should have came to a level of understanding. If you have a fear of having that conversation with your partner, that's a problem. You should not fear to say anything to your partner. You should understand that I can say stuff and understand that my delivery and their understanding, we can come to a level of understanding of what it is the issue is.
No, it's definitely facts. Rochelle say, I totally agree because people act, well, I guess you said people act like physical attraction don't matter. Everybody's physical attraction is different. And that's definitely facts.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't really like I said, I understand what people be like, looks don't matter and all that. We're not saying that looks is everything, but looks is also plays a part in it. Like you can't take it away and just be like, well, the attraction level of you is whatever. I mean, you could be attracted to personality, whatever it is, but all the added attraction is a good. If you attract to somebody's personality, they looks, it just adds on and on and on. So I don't never feel like looks should be downplayed. I just feel like it's certain things that should be modified in that.
No, that's true. And
Like you always can look better.
Yeah, Daybreak say self-care is important and being yourself.
Yeah. Self-care. Yeah, self-care is, yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. I don't, mean.
Yeah, but I just hope that, like when a person do have enough courage to tell you, I hope that, your partner wouldn't take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Because you actually with that person. So all I'm doing is want you to look better or look your best or look how you did when we first got together. It ain't no hard feelings or nothing of me trying to put you down. It's just me trying to pull you back up to where you already were.
Nah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I agree with that as well. It's just knowing that your partner, like she said, your partner coming with love. Like I don't feel, but like I said, I do feel like delivery matters, and I feel like it's certain ways that you can say stuff that can make a person feel some type of way. And even that's a conversation. If your partner is saying something in a way that makes you feel down or you feel like they put you down, just say, well, I don't really necessarily like how you put it. I understand that you had a good intentions behind it, but it is ways to correct the delivery as well. I feel like some people get caught up on the delivery of it and forget what the person was trying to say from the beginning.
Yeah, that's facts. Beauty and Flaw say it was the other way around. You were big and then started to lose weight, and your partner doesn't like that, but it's for health reasons.
Yeah, that's definitely a difficult one because it's a lot of times that people like their partner a little bit more weight on them, and so that may not be definitely what they signed up for. So it do come to a fact of beyond, if a person says I'm trying to get healthy, then you really have to take in consideration it's the physical, but then it's beyond physical. And that's what we say. Physical is one thing, but if you're going beyond physical, how you feel about this person, is your connection deeper than just a physical, how this person looks on the outside. So that really shows the test of your relationship. If you can say, this person has changed physically, but my love and desire for this person is still the same, then you know that is your love for this person is beyond just their physical attributes.
Yeah, and I think if anybody doing something to be healthier, the better we take care of ourselves, the longer we live. So I I don't think or expect somebody should have a problem with somebody trying to change their way of changing their way when they're trying to change for the better. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like they was changing for the worse. They doing it for a health thing. Health is wealth. I think Black Diamond said it earlier in the comments. Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? So it all plays a part of or how long you live.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Like you really can't knock somebody for trying to be more healthier or or whatever it is. Like I said, if it's something that you feel like is jeopardizing your partner's health and their weight is fluctuating and all that, then I can understand. But nah, not somebody trying to get healthier.
Hmm.
That's just a test.
Yeah.
That's just a test of your relationship. That's all that is. The test that see, okay, that I look at them more than just a physical attraction. Like our connection is deeper than that. I can get past that.
That's facts. Rochelle say, if your partner telling you this, be willing to help, support, and do it together.
Mm-hmm. It's easy if you do it together.
That's facts. That's facts. She say, agree. Physical first thing you see, but can be physically attracted. Personality can make you ugly.
Mm-hmm.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely
definitely
can.
facts.
It's definitely not the beginning and the end. The personality can get you in there, but the personality and how they carry themselves could immediately turn you off.
Who said that? Kanye West. Some of the most beautifulest people can do the ugliest things.
Yeah, that's a
You
fact,
know what
but
I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where's the grown man louder? That's a bar. That's a bar right there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he hit that right on the money though. You know what I'm saying?
nah, that's a fact. That is a fact. Like I said, beauty and that's what I said. Like we don't really want to get like we understand the physical nature of it and the beauty and all that different stuff, but it has to be to the point if you talking about relationship, marriage, whatever it is, that it has to be something deeper than just a physical. If it's just the physical that just keeping you there, and then you need to question the steady all that shit from the beginning.
Yeah,
Like
that's facts.
it can't be just how they physically look, and if they change, start changing stuff about themselves physically, then it just like, well, I don't how I felt about you. I just don't. Nah, that's something. It got to be something deeper than that.
Deanna say right, but my pudge ain't never going away. So if I get pregnant, it's just going to get bigger in other areas. So for me, whomever I be with ought to be regardless, because the pudge is a legit family
Mm-hmm.
trait. Those last words to say.
I mean, but what she's showing is embracing in who she is, and
Hmm.
I feel like that's why I feel like a lot of people stray away. I feel like some people like and whatever it is, I feel like if you're a person that feels like you want to look a certain way, you want to feel a certain way, you want to be a certain way, you would do X, Y, and Z to have that done. It is some people that in love with how they are, they fell in love with this is who I am now, and this is who I want to be in the future. And so you have to find a partner as well to say that as much as you love yourself, your physical features, whatever it is, I love them saying things about you as well.
That's facts.
So it's really just getting somebody to cherish you for who you are. And if you're looking to change something about yourself, you having a partner that will back you up to say, I know you're happy with this part of your body or happy with that part of your body, and you're looking to change something. And I back that 100% because it's not the physical that I'm in love with. I'm in love with you as a person.
No, that's definitely true.
So yeah, no, this definitely. Which I mean, y'all going crazy in the comments.
Yeah, the comment. Hey, Joe, it's
I
been a
like these
rocket comment.
comments.
I can't
Y'all
even keep
giving
up.
depth in here.
Hey, I can't even keep up with all of them.
Yeah, let's
Hey,
say
I
we
know dropping these jewels today, y'all. We
mm-hmm.
got the real Noble Noah today. You know what I'm saying? Noble Noah's in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm feeding off everybody. Like I said, y'all making me go because I'm reading these comments. I said, oh yeah, yeah. I said, y'all feeling like I said when it, and I feel like that's what everybody always wants. They want somebody to accept them for who they are. Like this,
But
this, this, this is who I am as a person, and I want you to accept me. So having that partner that really backs you and really supports you, as in the person that you are, and they want to see you be the best person you can be, and all that different stuff. I feel like that's one of the most important things right there. Like you
uh-huh.
winning if you found that person. If you found that person that's gonna back you like that and love you for the genuine person that you are. It's nothing like that.
Yeah, but I think the attraction should be the physical. But after y'all been together, it should be more than just the physical that's keeping y'all together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Like I said, like she said earlier, the attraction bring you in there. That's what's gonna get you in the door. And it don't have to be physical. It could be personality, whatever it is. Whatever you find attractive per person that gets you in the door. But over time, it's gonna be other elements that comes out about that person that you really fall in love with. So them things too should carry over.
That's true. Beauty and flaws say I agree, but I want them to accept my flaws past the physical.
Whereas the physical. Oh, she talking about the most of that. That's what I'm saying. That's deep too. That's deep too. y'all going, like I said, they going crazy in these comments. We gotta get into that. Just, they said forget the physical. They said I got emotional trauma that I need you to accept too.
No, that's facts.
Yeah, Rochelle said exactly. Uh, I see and known people ugly personalities, how they treat others, how they talk with ignorance and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, definitely. But y'all, I came back in. Y'all was definitely saying that. Y'all was speaking that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, it can't just be. I mean, that probably is really, a lot. That's what probably catches your attention is the attraction. But at the end of the day, they ain't what's gonna keep you. The attraction only gonna go but so far. But I mean, like, I do think that you should still. I mean, it ain't even really for them. It's for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, it's deeper than just. You want to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to live. As long as you can. You know what I'm saying? So it's about your health too.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So I mean, like, yeah, they say looks fade, but I feel if you keep yourself up, I mean, that plays a part too. But well, that's just not gonna really just matter when in terms of a person staying down in the long run.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. Like I said, we all understand that it's deeper than that. It has to be deeper than that. So if you get to that point in your relationship to where you feel like, well, I'm nervous to change, or I'm nervous for this, or nervous for that, then you gotta start looking at your situation, because it always has to be a level of development in that. It has to be to where you feel like wherever I'm going through in life, because whatever it is, we talking about relationship, marriage, whatever it is, nothing is going to stay the same. Like I said, we understand that looks may fade. We understand that you not how you look when you was younger, you may not look the exact same going through, life experiences and stuff like that. So you have to find somebody who wanted to accept you through all of the phases of your life that you go through.
No,
I knew
And
that's a
that's
somebody was
fact.
going.
emotional and physical.
I knew they was gonna bring up the kids, but I mean, that's true. But I mean, it's still a lot of women that had kids and they put the work in afterwards.
Yeah.
To get back to where they wanted to get back to. So I mean, it really all depends on the person for real. And,
It's not gonna be easy. Some of that stuff is not gonna be easy, and that's where your partner come in. When you feel like you can't do it, your partner gonna be the one that's gonna give you that extra push and be like, whatever you lack in that, we gonna pick this up together. And we gonna get you the way you want to be at. But if you, like I said, if you content with how you look and in your appearance and your health and everything like that, it's just finding somebody who is going to be there and be happy as well. That you're happy with yourself.
Yeah, no, that's facts. I'm one of the ones. I be hard on myself. I'm like, hold on, bro. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I be hard on myself, and anybody could be anyway. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Cause just me knowing how I want to look and how I want to be, it makes me work harder on myself without
Mm-hmm.
nobody even really have to say anything to me about it.
Yeah, like I said, and I feel like that's what we were saying from the beginning too. Just you having your own personal goal for yourself, and without a relationship, you can still gonna hold yourself accountable to whatever it is your personal goal is, and your partner just gonna come in and just enhance what you already had going on.
Hey, Timo, I ain't even get a chance to ask what you sipping on, Timo.
I'm sipping on some buckshot, some red
Oh,
blunt.
buckshot.
You
Man,
know what I'm saying?
buckshot. That sound intense.
Yeah,
That sound like
hey,
that me.
that sound like my head, buckshot.
That
Me too.
sound that sound intense right there.
Oh, Timo, I'm drinking on that Casamigos for the free whole, yeah, that
You already
Casamigos.
know.
Hey, this thing a little hard. It hit hard. I
Mm.
ain't no Casamigos hit like this. I don't see why the ladies do. Yeah, this a
It definitely
hey,
be that
this a
way when
man
you.
drink. This a man drink right here, Timo.
Mm,
This harsh.
hey, yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good with this
But
this
Timo,
good
you
old
see how
wine.
I pursue my drink. I don't chase it. You don't see no
I
chase
see.
in
I
there.
see it.
That's
I
why it's
see
hitting
it.
hard right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it
you know what
right
I'm saying? I
there.
pursue my drink. I don't chase
Yes,
it too long.
sir.
Ain't no chase in here.
Yes, sir.
But Nova
Man.
Noah, lead us into that next topic, Nova Noah.
The next topic is what I seen and when I seen it online, it got a lot of traction behind it, and it raised the tension. And I said, let me go ahead and bring this topic to the table. But it was a woman breaking down, and she said she felt like women in the 80s and 90s get better love than women nowadays and in the 2000s. She said the men in the 80s and the 90s just appreciate women a little bit better. They felt like they feel like, I guess, I don't know what she taking it from. Maybe it's the love songs or whatever it is, but she just feel like the appreciation for a woman back in the 80s, 90s is better than it is in the 2000s. So what's y'all take on that, fellas? I really thought, I said, that this is really a debatable thing.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. We got the clip. We're about to play
All
the
right,
clip.
go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Yes,
Let's
sir. We're
play
about to play
that.
the clip.
Mm-hmm.
And lately, like, I always be asking my friends, like, do y'all feel like the value of women to guys have went down, or guys just don't, respect us, appreciate us how they used to back in the 80s and the 90s? Like, women control literally, because I could say this now, but I only say that because of status. Like, we making hella money just like these. But as far as a man literally worshiping the ground a woman walk on, it's kind of rare these days. We running out of that. And it's kind of scary in society today. And I don't know, I might piss a lot of people off talking about this, but this is just conversations I be having with my friends. But guys don't appreciate us. I don't know what it is. This might be just something I talk about on maybe the first topic I talk about on my podcast, because I don't know. It's just a little weird these days. It's like we gotta fight for a spot in these lives, or they want to put. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna save this for my podcast, because y'all know I got a podcast coming out here. We all about to be acting normal. I got a podcast coming. Stay tuned. But yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be the first topic I talk about, though, because it's real different out here. But we do run the world for sure. We control the world. I feel like the reason it's spinning. Women are taking over day by day, and that's just all I'm gonna say for now.
What you think?
Yeah.
What you think, Mo? Let me start with Mo. Let me get
Hey, so
let me get Mo.
I mean, I really wonder how. 'Cause I feel like these one of them generational things where I feel like that most women or people who say that I guess men would, what do you call, appreciated women better back in the 90s. I mean, if you want to just go off, maybe like if you listen to the R&B music, or all the they had, it seemed like it was way more love movies back then. Brown Sugar. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain, I can't really think of any off the top, but just when you just think about a lot of the movies that was coming out back then,
That
the
Jason lyric, yes,
you
sir.
know what I'm saying, the R&B songs that was coming out back then, and then a lot of them people that saying that, they was in high school too, so they were dealing with that, that real, pure genuine love for real. So I mean, I kind of, understand why they say that, men, appreciate their women better back then, but at the same time, you know, I mean, I feel like the only difference is now is like some men are like, shit, why should you? Why should I? Because it was even deeper back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I always use that song. I know you want to leave me, but
Begging.
I refuse to let you go. If I
Yes,
have
sir.
to beg and plead for your empathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they that's no pride right there. You know what I'm saying? He was letting you know what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't really ain't I don't really see I don't know if we getting that deep with it nowadays. But then at the same time, why should we?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it's
Man, I got lost when she said the guys was worshiping the ground they walked on. I was
No,
stuck on that
I didn't
part.
say that.
Huh? No, 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 no. That's what she said. Once I heard her say that part, I was still stuck on that. So I don't really think I even gave the rest of what she was saying a chance.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I probably get the perception she was trying to put out there, but she trying to change the agenda to want, men now to worship the ground women, that women walking on, and women make the world go round. She was saying a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I disagree with it all, but once she said that, she kind of like threw me off a little bit.
mm. Yeah. I mean, to me, I feel like it's kind of hard to. I feel like it's kind of hard to really get a full grasp of it because I feel like now I feel like the only difference between the 80s, 90s, and now is, like I said, is social media, to where you see everything. It's probably a lot of stuff that was going. It's a lot of stuff in the 80s and 90s that we couldn't see, that we did not see, that was going on behind closed doors. But now, like I said, to the era that we in now, we see everything. So we see all the ups and downs, the turmoils, and this, that, and the other, to make it look like, oh well, they ain't treating us like this, and they could have been treating them like that back in the day. But all we know is what's been put out there. We know, like they said, the songs they out there begging, and all of these uh um love movies and different stuff like that. Like it was a way for them to make it seem a certain way. They made, like I said, the 80s and 90s look a certain way. And
Yeah,
and it wasn't really nobody else to put out a different image out there. The only image that we know is the image that they put out there, because it wasn't, social media wasn't popping. There was nobody else to say this is contradictory. Like did this man is singing about this, but he's doing this,
I mean,
or this. So I really can't say.
I mean, I feel
I
like it
really don't
was
know.
more. I feel like it was more positive energy when it came to it back then. Versus like that's why when I used the music in the movies and stuff, because I don't really feel, like I always say, you don't really see too many movies like that anymore,
They
and you don't
remake
really see,
everything now.
yeah, and you don't really hear too many R&Bs with that feel and that soul,
Mm.
and you know what I'm saying, and even the soul is, a lot of the dudes just don't really have the same feel, and they ain't really saying the same thing that they were saying when it was leading towards their woman. But when they said that, when she said appreciate more, I mean, like you said, that you right about the social media, but on social media, it's like I said, when we was on there with T Marie, you basically she's always saying men talk about women, you saying women talk about men, and then men are just saying all this shit that women is talking about them. It's like, I mean, why would they even go there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No, I
because
mean, I agree.
I was a kid in the '80s. I was born in '81, so I don't think I caught the full effect of what she was talking about.
I think she was
I
young too.
mean,
Like I
most of
said,
that's the funny part though. Most people when they be like, oh man, them old school relationships, man, your ass wasn't even
you
born
wasn't
in a
even born
relationship. You
back
wasn't
then.
even born in that decade. You wasn't
Yeah,
even born
yeah,
in that decade. You just going off of what people told you, or what you think that it was back then. It
And
was.
that's why I say it's even worse. That's why I said we are going off of what they you don't know. I said a lot of this stuff is speculation. We all we know is what they put in front of our faces. That's all we know. We don't know what the real behind. We don't know what that is. That could be anything. So like I said, I don't I can't say yeah and nay with that. I know that the emphasis of love nowadays is not as strong, but I feel like we have picked up in a lot of other areas. I feel like the emphasis on that is not as strong, but we still have conversations about, okay, why it ain't strong, or why is it like this? Why do women feel like this? Why do men feel like this? So I feel like it's other things that we got. So I don't know.
Yeah, because that was Jada Childs, right? I mean, I don't know how to say her last name, but I think she young. She got to be younger than me.
No, she definitely younger than you, brother. That's
Oh, okay,
not
that's what I
without.
was gonna say.
I was about to say. So I mean, if she and if she's even my age or Noah's age, you was a kid in the '90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. What's it
Yeah,
called? I
but she
mean, like,
started from the '80s. See, once you said the '80s and '90s was different.
Yeah, I know
You know
she.
what I'm saying? She
yeah,
said it's
She
strong
definitely
nah,
watching
and
but
movies.
early,
both
like she
but
was
both
She
doing
that
watching
things
was
movies and
before her time.
clips.
Yeah,
yeah. You watching that them old school and you getting the wrong perception,
Mm-hmm.
or even if it ain't the wrong perception, it's like shit. It ain't things ain't exactly the same now.
Mm-hmm. Well, today.
See a lot of it, but I mean, what's it called? I mean,
It was that back. It was that back
that's
in it. That's what I said. It ain't.
and Beauty and Flaw say it's based on materialistic things today. What can you get for me? How good we gonna look in it and all those type of things. I
Yeah,
don't
but
really
that's
think
like I
it's
said.
based off love. You know what I'm saying? Are you that man that can provide for me and do all these things that
By
make
the
me have
look.
more than the next girl?
Mm-hmm. But I feel like a transition. I feel like it was always back in the day. It was. I don't know. I wouldn't know about the 80s, but I feel like even in the 90s, I feel like it was women that was opportunists back in the day that knew, if I mess with this type of man, I can get this. It's all like I said. I feel like some of these terminologies that we have made in the 2000s, they've been around. Like gold digging and like a lot of these terminologies, they're not new. There's nothing new. This is not new stuff that's been around. This stuff has been around before. So I feel like I said, I feel like most of this stuff has been around. It's just now been put in front of your face on a constant basis. You see it more often than you did back then. That's the only difference. You see it more. Not saying it didn't
mm-hmm,
happen as much as it did back in the day. It could have happened the same amount, but you just ain't see
mm-hmm.
it. It was behind the
Hmm.
scenes.
Yeah,
Then Rochelle
yeah,
put it, what I was thinking. She said, I just think, man, kids, adult business wasn't put out there. It's saying more positive. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
we wasn't saying all
mm-hmm,
the, like you were just saying, no, the behind the scenes things and all the things that was going on. That when back in the day, like when I was growing up, they used to always say, "Stay in a child's place." You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So when grown folks was talking, I couldn't even say nothing. I had to say, "Excuse me," and ask for what I was going to ask for, and then get the hell out the room. So I never knew what the grown ups was talking about or what their conversation was
mm-hmm.
about because they wouldn't allow me to be in them.
Mm-hmm. I
Mm-hmm.
And
agree.
Beauty and Flaw said maybe she meant the love music. And I can agree with that. Then
Yeah.
the love music back in the day was more begging than men treating women like queens.
I
No,
ain't gonna even say
no,
I ain't even
no,
gonna
it's
say
more of
begging though. It just more. It was just. I
nah.
ain't
Come
gonna
on,
just say
We're
it.
gonna be
I ain't
blunt,
gonna say
Timo.
begging.
It's begging.
No, I mean not. I mean not. I mean back and like the example I gave you, that was begging. But I mean, I feel like it had more emotion and passion, and they was just more expressive with their feelings. Compared to now. Now it's just like you don't really get that. That's why I say it's not really the same when it comes to that feel because what I'm saying, just how they hit the notes, how the certain shit that they used to say. I'm really trying to think of one as I'm talking to give an example. I can't really right now, but
But is
I
that?
mean,
I mean, because I feel like when it comes to music, it's also on the consumer. It's also on the people that's listening to the music. And if, like I said, if we're speaking about male artists, and they're making love music, you're making love music for people who want to hear that. And if that's a lot of women and women are tuning in, you listen to them to hear them songs, if they not getting the level of feedback to, okay, we like this sound, want you to keep making this sound, then they may stop making it. I feel like that was the sound back then. I feel like that was the consensus of this is what we want to hear. I feel like if it is more of, okay, I know you as an artist and this is the music that you can do, you're just not doing it, then it has to be said this is what we want to hear. So it has to be the consumer saying, well, if you're not playing the music we want to hear, we're not gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna read these two what you call real quick. Lovely lady say it's just more exposure now. Go watch the Temptation and the rest of those true life stories.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
That's the behind the scenes.
No, it's
Mm-hmm.
facts. And then Rochelle say we grew up with Ike and Tina, Bobby Brown and shit. They all were beating on. They was all beating on women and cheating.
Mm-hmm. They definitely was.
Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't have, the music was something totally different. Bobby
Mm-hmm.
Brown, when you really listening, that man Bobby Brown, is one of them guys. Go listen to a Bobby Brown album.
Like Brown was
You know what
talking
I'm
that talk.
saying? Bobby Brown was talking
Yeah,
that talk.
yeah, he was. But and that's what I'm saying. Like, and I feel like it's certain artists that may have changed the temperature. And I feel like even with the artist changing the temperature, it was still people gravitating to it. So it can't be just be where the artist ain't making that type of music no more. Are y'all telling these or making it known that this is what we want to hear? Because these songs that they still put out, they still hit songs, but they still hit songs. So
That's
obviously
facts.
somebody like what they putting out there.
No, that's facts.
Who's it? What's his song?
That's facts. But it's
The
just
songs that's
more.
out there because they basically saying there's not enough love songs. So the songs that
It ain't.
and I guess these
What's the long love song now that you really think right now that hit?
no, I'm not. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the song that's in place of the love songs, they're hit songs. So people obviously liking what they hearing. So it ain't really nothing to really say behind it.
Yeah, it was more.
If you, go ahead, buddy.
No, it was more loving on the women in the songs back in the day. Now they call them bees and all types of, you know what I'm saying, all types of stuff, and people still lit. But like, I
They
mean,
still
but
listening.
make your point, Timo. I mean, no, they still listening though.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying. I guess the change, people not mad at the change.
yeah. I mean, it has to be a level of you have to be a level of understanding to say, okay, they not giving me the music that I want, but the music that they give me, yeah, y'all don't have no problem with it. Y'all still rocking out to it. It's still hit songs, whatever it is. So y'all have to really say, okay, we want to hear that love music, bring that love music back. Y'all got to hold these artists accountable. And I feel like now a lot of people's voice, like I said, with the social media era, y'all voice is more heard than it would be back in the 80s and 90s. If it was a problem back in the 80s, 90s, y'all like the music that they was putting out there. It wasn't no social media. Y'all couldn't a comment section. Y'all couldn't make y'all voices heard on all these different platforms that y'all didn't like what they doing. Y'all just had to accept what they giving y'all. But at this point, y'all gotta accept that. If there's certain artists that they could be giving y'all them love balance, but y'all just letting them slide and keep putting out that BS, then they gonna keep putting out BS because y'all buying it. It is what it is when it comes to that.
Well, no, it's definitely fact. I just don't like when people make that argument that it was better then, better at this time, at this point, at this point. I don't really think
It
it was
ain't it ain't
ever a
enough
better
proof.
time.
It
It's
ain't
the
enough
same time.
proof.
Right.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
what I'm saying. What
It's
are you
the
talking
same time.
about?
Where's
Okay,
the proof at?
it was right. It was better in traditional days when our granddaddies had whole other families,
Mm-hmm.
but or it was better, you know, in our as you see is a breakdown of like the three different generations. Like you see, if you go to the older traditional grandparents generation, they probably dealt with a lot of shit. And, granddaddy probably had kids by, the neighbor 3 blocks down the street. He was doing this and that, but he was still the one taking care of the household. So the woman stayed, through them situations. Then you probably had the next generation where, what I'm saying, they probably maybe got together, but they didn't stay. They didn't work it out. So a lot of them relationships ended up in divorce. Now you got this generation below them who are starting families without marriage, and like they on some common law type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really just now they just people are really just looking at the shit that the generation dealt with before and trying to not even go down that road. So then they like, shit, I'm gonna do it this way, and this is how I feel like that's probably how we got to where we at.
Not
Mm-hmm.
true, but the one thing that always stay consistent is men being providers. I think that was Beauty and Flaws was saying in a what they call men being providers and financially suitable. You know what I'm saying? That's one constant that haven't changed. I don't care how many years it been or how many years it's going to be. I think that's always going to be a constant. Will make a female feel more comfortable having somebody who can provide that's financially stable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's true. And I do feel like it was different. It was a different financial. Say back in the days, the financial situations was different, and people had to kind of suck it up and take it what it is. Like we all know the grandparent, great grandparents, they was married for 30, 40, 50 years, whatever it is, and they unhappy half the time, but
Hmm.
they just
Hmm.
gonna stay together just to stay together. So I can't really say that there's a lot of evidence out there that's telling me that love was, it was a perception. I just feel like it was perception put out there. The narrative, that there was a narrative painted to this is what we want y'all to think love is, and everybody bought into it. And
Hmm.
now I just feel like love is getting exposed. Now we exposing it to what it actually is, and people don't actually like what it truly is, what it's looking like, how it's being perceived now. But that's all I think it is.
No, that's
Yeah.
definitely facts. That's as kids. I mean, me being born in the '80s, I really didn't know, none of my mom or dad personal business, grandma, granddad, great grandparents. You know what I'm saying? None of their business. I just knew they was together. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? But like I always say, like, when I used to stay at my great grandparents' house, to go to church on Sundays, you know, they I ain't gonna say since I was born, but as I got older, they never slept in the same room, but they were still married.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the problem was or something because they wouldn't tell
That's
me.
how,
It wasn't my
that's how it
place.
was. That's how it was with my grandfather and grandmother. That's all. Before my grandfather passed, that's all I knew. All I knew was them sleeping in different bedrooms.
Hmm.
And when I used to ask my father, I'm like, why they sleep in separate bedrooms? All he used to be like, oh, they old. They just old. I'm like, man, mm,
I mean, that could have played a part. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And what y'all said earlier, just a lot of stuff was kept under wraps.
but they stayed together. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, but they stayed
That's
together.
what that's what
That's the one thing
they
they
stayed.
did stay together.
They stayed
And that's the
together, so
story that's told.
that could have been a result. That could have been a result of them staying together, where eventually, like, shit, I need my own space. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? You get this bedroom, I'll get this bedroom over here. And then that's just how they rock.
People, the thing that used to trip me out, like my grandmother, I mean my great grandmother, rest in peace. She had the biggest room. You know what I'm saying? She had the biggest room in the house attached with the like the another room hooked up to it. Then our room was the second room, the second biggest. And my great grandfather, rest in peace, he slept in the littlest room. But he fought in World War II and another war that he fought in. So he definitely was financially taking care of the household and all those things. But he picked the smallest room.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
I
definitely.
mean, I don't know
that's
what it
definitely
meant. That
fact.
no, I was just throwing it out there because I don't know what it meant. But you know what I'm saying? He was happy with his little room, his little dresser set up, and his couple of clothes and shoes that he had. You know what I'm saying? Beauty and Flaw say, I agree. I always say I'd rather a man respect me than love me.
Yeah, the respect factor is respect there. I mean, I feel like you need a combination of both. I feel like the longer the relationship, I feel like all that it plays a part into it. The man gotta respect you, have a certain level of love for you, everything. I feel like
Yeah.
all that plays a factor.
Hey, lovely lady say, parents and grandparents wasn't eating butt back then. So you think if they was, they would have kept them together, lovely lady?
I think they
God,
was. Like I said, I don't.
I
Like I
don't
said, I
know.
don't.
I feel like they were just good. They were just good with good old missionaries.
Mm,
They probably wasn't trying to do too much back then.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't really feel like it's nothing that has been discovered that ain't that just out the blue. I feel like it had to come from somewhere. But
Yeah, nah. But
but yeah,
yeah,
no.
definitely fact. We'll
Listen,
read this one right
man.
here. Rochelle say, because marriage became a business, divorce is a business. Getting married and something goes bad, a person changes. They make it hard to divorce, get away. Nobody wants to have to go through that.
Where's yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of reasons, and that goes back to what Timo say. Some people just choose to stay and leave, but I feel like when it comes to things like that, I feel like every situation is different. I feel like it is a business at a certain point, but you still have to do what's best for you. Some people they can't coexist. Like they in a relationship to where the best thing for them to do mentally is to get up out of it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now I think I'm a little happy for the change because if
That's
you if
true.
you ain't if you ain't happy, it ain't no need to stay. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I know like people say stay for the kids, stay because of the family, or stay for all these things. Man, if you ain't happy, man, get out of there, man. You know what
and
I'm
it's
saying? That's
funny.
just my thought. I'm not telling people, what to do. I'm just saying for me. You know what I'm saying?
I
If I ain't happy,
mean,
man, I'm not staying, bro.
it's
Everybody got to do
crazy
what's best
because
for them.
I was, y'all don't know, I had a funeral that I had went to, so we had a lot of family in this weekend. So my aunt and uncle, I told you that I seen on that they were celebrating their 55th wedding anniversary was here, and then I just walked in, and happened to hear them talking about how they actually stayed together, you know, for 55 years. And my uncle, he's 74 now, so that means he got married when he was 19. So just really just listening to them talk is like that. They admit that shit wasn't easy at the beginning, but eventually got to the point where it was like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing this. What you need me to do? After a certain amount of time. So I mean, like, I guess it's really all on if you try to actually make it work. And you actually want to make the person that you with happy. Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
it's
no, I agree with that.
No, I
I
agree too.
do agree. Like I said, I feel like every situation is different, man. And you got to find your own personal happiness within a relationship, and if you can't find within a relationship, sometimes it's good to go your own way.
No, it's definitely facts.
yeah, nah, but
But if you love
it's
somebody and you willing to go through all those things and do it, man, do it. Hey, with all
Mm-hmm.
power, make sure, hey, keep it going. But
Keep it
I
going.
just said, for me, if I'm not happy in a situation, I'd rather let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps the other person be able to find true love, or help me be able to find true love too. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? No need for us to stick around together unhappy. You feel me? I don't think that works.
That's a fact.
You don't want to
That's
hold nobody hostage from finding their happy days. Especially your old days. You want to be, what I'm saying, living it to the fullest, Tebow. You know what I'm saying? Over you want to be, taking trips and doing all types of shit because you don't know how long it's gonna be. I mean, I can't even say that because us even now we don't know how long we're gonna last. So I'm saying live it up and be happy now. You feel what I'm saying? Because we might not live as long as Timo, uncle and aunt. You know what I'm saying? We might don't make it that long. So I'd rather be happy while I'm here now than to, what I'm saying, just make it and, don't be happy at all, just to stay in a relationship or let my kids know, okay, I'm with your mom. You know what I'm saying? And shit like, nah, I don't think that works.
yeah, no, definitely.
no, it's true. Like I said, it's y'all definitely was speaking facts on that. And I was just they going wild in the comments. I was
Yeah, the comments been on, hey, they was talking about old porn and everything.
Definitely.
I just say read it. They talking about ancient porn,
yeah.
Slavic operas, and all types of stuff. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Well, we might have to take that energy on and add that to another segment. How deep y'all going? Y'all talking about ancient times and all that. I don't
Right.
know about all that.
Man. I appreciate y'all tonight, man. They show love tonight. Man,
Mm-hmm.
we
No,
had over
definitely. No,
16 people in
definitely.
the house tonight, man. We're gonna give y'all one tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go live tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all definitely show
Yeah,
love
no,
tonight.
definitely. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who want here ain't get their tickets for the live show, please get y'all tickets, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We
Sure.
about to be the live show is gonna be lit. This is only a preview of what y'all really gonna get.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely a great show tonight, fellas.
Man, yes indeed. Hey, yes indeed. Great show tonight, fellas. Great show, man. You know, hey man, if y'all haven't already, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. You know
Like
what
and
I'm saying?
subscribe.
Hey, we just get better and better. Like Timo always say, when me, him, and Noah talking on the phone, we get better and better every week, man. Y'all just keep on coming through, man. We get better and better every week. Every week, we try to make the show better.
Mm-hmm. No, we definitely do. Like I said, if any and if it's any like I said, we love when y'all send us little stuff y'all see during the week, man. Y'all see little stuff that y'all may want us to talk about, man. We love that as well. So, you know, DM Timo, Butter, me, whatever. Y'all see some interesting topics during the week that y'all wanna hear us break down what our opinion on it, man. We definitely appreciate that as well.
And that's facts. That's facts.
But, yeah.
Comments and y'all ones who stay and watch make the show. You know what I'm saying? Even though we the ones up here talking, but y'all actually make the show.
Mm-hmm. But y'all definitely have a good element to the show. Y'all actually add a good element to the show.
Hey, this Casamigos got me feeling it.
So Butter turned up off of that.
Man,
Butter said,
hey,
yes, sir. He turned up off
I
of
see
that.
why they be giving all them women saying chug, 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 giving that chug to that Casamigos team up.
Yeah, hey, what was it called? That Cascamigos, you said they bring out the Fricos.
Yeah, bring out the
Okay, all
Fricos.
right now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That Migos, that Casamigos.
Mm.
But yeah, like I said, we appreciate all y'all love and support, and we gonna keep grinding it out for y'all. And we gonna keep bringing these these lit shows for y'all.
Definitely.
Hey, y'all want shout yourself out, or y'all just want me to close out?
I mean,
Go ahead,
I'm about to say, you usually, be like, yeah, you be like, hey, go ahead, Timo. I mean, and I'll be like, yeah, it's
All right, go
Timo.
ahead,
Y'all
Timo.
already know what it is. Y'all y'all already know. I'm gonna keep giving y'all this update on the shows. We had an amazing show tonight. Y'all already know we're gonna be back the next week. Next week we probably gonna bring on a guest. We'll let y'all know who the guest is midweek. And yeah, I mean, y'all see my tag right there. Follow me at _media. And I'm gonna just keep dropping stuff for y'all, man.
No.
Yeah, y'all already know, man. It's Noble Noah. Like I said, follow me on IG at Noble_Noah. I'm gonna keep the content going for y'all. We gonna keep pushing these episodes out every Saturday. We appreciate all of y'all tuning in, showing us love, commenting, keeping it lit for us, man. Y'all really bring a great energy to the show, and y'all make this fun and entertaining for us to keep doing it. And that's all we're gonna keep doing. We're gonna keep grinding it out for y'all, leading up to this live show. Like I said, we appreciate all y'all, and we appreciate the love and support y'all gave us, thus far.
Yeah, no, it's facts. Y'all know. I know y'all like what y'all see. It's Butter TV. Y'all know y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow It's All Love Podcast, the hottest podcast on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow us. You know what I'm saying? And if you haven't already, like Tebow said, get your tickets for that live show. July the 17th. It's going down. It's going down July the 17th. See, Rochelle they say, I can't wait. All costs already covered. Can't wait to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? People already getting their tickets. They going fast. They the hottest thing on the market. So if you can be there in the building, make sure you get your ticket to see me, T-Mo, and Noble Noah himself in the flesh, live in front of an audience. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, we have the tough conversation that might lead to end in the hood. It's Butter, Noble Noah, T-Mo. It's all love. Man, we appreciate all y'all, man.
It's all love. All right now.